Do you ever feel like you have too many things going on in your head? Do you feel like you're juggling more than you can handle? Is it hard for you to figure out the details in the big picture? I want to show you some of the ways that I have used mind mapping to transform my ideas into real productivity. My name is Eric Tivers, and besides from being a psychotherapist and coach who specializes in ADHD, I have ADHD. And while even to this day I am still looking for ways to increase my productivity, I have figured out some incredibly powerful ways that have allowed me to work around my challenges and get big results by leveraging my strengths. And I want to share some of the lessons that I've learned along the way with you. Are you constantly looking for tools and solutions to help yourself be more productive? Me too. If you are a visual or kinesthetic learner, meaning that you need to touch it and interact with it in order to understand it, mind mapping has the power to transform the way you plan and give your productivity a real boost. Tools solve problems. We have clocks and timers because our internal clocks never came with batteries. We use time tools because our brains tend to have two time zones, now and not now. To help us remember things that are not in front of our not now time zone, we have calendars and alarms and sticky notes and all other kinds of tools and technologies that help cue ourselves to pay attention to the things that we are trying to do to help meet our goals and other responsibilities of life. Using location-based reminders on my iPhone is my go-to tool to help me take the right action at the right place at the right time. This is known as the point of performance. But in order to be reminded of the things that you want and need to do, we need to capture it in the moment. And we need to capture everything and have processes in place that help us process what we've captured. We know we can't trust our memories, so we have to capture everything. And one of the best ways to capture and process your thoughts and ideas is through mind mapping. So by now, you might be wondering, what is a mind map? And more importantly, how do you create it? It is my goal over the next few minutes to answer all of these questions and to show you a number of specific examples of how you can use mind mapping in your life. There are a number of ways to create a mind map. You can begin simply using a pencil and a piece of paper, or you can use sticky notes and the wall and maybe some string, or you can use one of the many pieces of software or apps that are out there. I'm going to show you an app that I use called Simple Mind. Let me walk through with you some of my most recent mind maps. As you will see, I use mind mapping to organize my ideas, plan my projects, and even map out my to-do list. Are you ready? Let's do this. On a recent episode of ADHD Rewired, I created a mind map to discuss how to be successful using a calendar. So you will see in the center is my main idea with the word calendar. And by zooming out, you can clearly see each topic, and I follow a clockwise motion so I know where to go next because I used it as an outline during my podcast. And as you could also see, I used graphical icons to emphasize the order in which I wanted to talk about each topic. And what I find is universally true regarding ADHD-related tools is it needs to be easy to use. These things need to be fun and visually appealing. I find mind mapping meets all of these criteria. Even if you don't have ADHD, seeing pictures is much more powerful than just seeing words. Having the right tools that tap into how you learn best can truly transform your life. If you do best by seeing and doing, and you have not tried mind mapping, I would really encourage you to spend some time and put yourself in the middle of a map and ask yourself, what is important to you? You might just be amazed with what you come up with. If you're anything like me, you have a lot of ideas. And hopefully these ideas are related to your personal goals. Often, our personal goals involve projects. We break down our projects into tasks. And one question you should ask yourself is, how much of your day is spent doing tasks that are on other people's priority lists versus your own priority list? Because when our tasks are connected to our projects and our projects are connected to our goals, it is then easy to connect the things that we are doing with the things we are wanting to do. Mind mapping can help you see how your ideas connect. We all see things differently. Some of us just see the big picture, while others focus on the details. If we use our time wisely, our tasks will be the parts of our projects broken down into small, actionable steps. Let me show you a mind map that I created when I was planning out my website. What you are about to see is the project level of my website when I was putting it together. Just notice that in the middle I have the word website, and around it are different larger areas of the website. And branching out from there are all the different subparts of the website. And if you notice when I click on domains, that brings me to a whole new page where I was thinking out ideas for domain names. So that's a website project. So a website is one big thing with lots of little things. But sometimes it's lots of little things that can cause us to feel overwhelmed by all the things that we have to do. So if you ever felt stuck, using a mind map to map out what you have to do can truly break through the overwhelm. In this mind map, I start with the main idea, my to-do list for the weekend. As you will notice, I'm not that good of a speller. And notice, as I create the different items, that there's an item that I wasn't being specific enough about. So I actually revised it to create more clarity in exactly what I need to do. And you'll notice that right here, where I change arrange to call, because that becomes the more specific action. So the fact that you can move things around, change the colors of things, and manipulate them really helps me process information. And I think it will help you process information too. Because one of the things that I've also noticed is that sometimes when we're coming up with ideas, we're not really sure with what it's going to look like until we are able to actually see it. So mind mapping really allows us to create and formulate the idea right in front of us. And don't ever underestimate the power of making things shiny by using different colors, fonts, and making it pop. Are you beginning to see how seeing your goals connects to living your life the way you want to? If not, pull back and gain perspective. Look, some things you can't change. But there are so many things we can. There's one thing I've learned, is that when you keep searching for solutions, sometimes you will come upon things that have transformed your life so much that you have to share it with others. And I'm Eric Tivers. Please share your thoughts with me. What are your biggest barriers to being productive? And is there anything else you want to know about mind mapping or being productive? I want to invite you to join our Facebook community. And if you're not on Facebook, that's okay. I understand. I wasn't on there until recently. So you can contact me through my website at ADHDrewired.com. And I do look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to talking to you again soon. Create your map. Have a great day.